Happy International Women's Day to all the women of the world. Remember to choose to challenge inequality. Choose to challenge indifference to social injustice. And in honor of Charlotte McLeod, also remember that if you can rise, bring someone with you. Happy International Women's Day. May this be the decade of women and a decade of social justice.
Good morning to the listeners. My name is JUDY DLAMINI. I'm the chairman of GBVF Response Fund 1. As we celebrate International Women's Day, we are faced by two pandemics, COVID-19 and GBVF. COVID has exposed and exacerbated the challenges that we have in the country, the main challenge of inequality that has an impact on GBVF, especially when it comes to gender. My request as a way of celebrating this important day is that each one of us reflects on how individually and collectively we can address holistically in a sustainable way the intersection of gender, race, social class, disability, and sexual orientation in eradicating poverty, in eradicating GBVF, and closing the gap that we have in the country amongst the different social groups. Enjoy your day.
This International Women's Day, I want to say to all the women with demanding jobs and hectic leadership positions, you cannot be everything to everyone all the time. As women, we seem to have this idea in our heads that we're supposed to be completely balanced in all areas of our life at all times, whether it be in our career, as a parent, in our homes, with our health and fitness, or with our hobbies and spiritual life. For whatever reason, we are made to believe that if we somehow can't juggle all of these balls successfully, we have fallen short. I mean, what if balance doesn't actually exist? And what if that little voice is lying to us? And worse yet, what if all this striving for balance is actually what's holding us back? Maybe our desire for balance is completely wrong. So I'm asking you today to silence that voice once and for all. It is okay to become obsessive and strive for perfection on things that truly matter to us and are important. But we can't be everywhere at once or everything to everyone. So go ahead and be you. Happy International Women's Day.
This year, the theme for International Women's Day is Women in Leadership, Achieving an Equal Future in a COVID-19 World. So I think we all agree that this pandemic has been an enormous test of leadership, where urgent and decisive action was required from heads of states. And I'm not sure how many of you noticed that the countries that responded phenomenally well to COVID are those that are led by women. New Zealand, Denmark, Finland, Taiwan, Germany, and Norway. So this for me definitely proves that our feminine skills of inclusion, relational intelligence, deep listening, empathy, intuition have been what is required to successfully deal with this crisis. And it is for this reason that the Executive Director of UN Women, has called for more women in leadership roles to help the COVID-19 recovery. To all women all over the world today, Happy Women's Day.
Current events, developing stories,
tough questions.
Your voice making a difference.
This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa.